Peace, everybody. How y'all doing? Clearly, I'm one of a group, but the show will go on, obviously. I just want to thank y'all, one, for just having me out here representing for this beautiful day and this beautiful individual who means so much to me, especially in terms of many of the things Brother talked about, from Black pride to self-empowerment to having control over what we say and what we put out in our community. And as a member of the hip-hop community, I feel like it's more than necessary, because we don't have too many leaders out there. I mean, y'all know we don't have too many leaders out there standing up, speaking up, and being heard. The rappers are being heard more than our activists are. It's more cats to know about Jeezy than Mamiya. So, I mean, we have, or I feel like I have a responsibility as a hip-hop artist to bring these things to light and share with our people and, you know, expand the mind instead of dropping it like it's hot. So, I'm gonna share a couple pieces with y'all. This first piece deals with redefining terms about, you know, a lot of us, they say we should be pimps now or gangsters, I don't know. But I feel like if you're gonna be gangster or if you're gonna pimp something, define who the gangsters are. And to me, this piece will define those gangsters. I am the natural born liberator. I don't trust the cops and these white collar wanksters. Yo, Wall Street, I'm coming for your paper. I might be your spook by the door, your janitor, or waiter. Revenge of the slave, I'm the White House hater. This is for the people that financed Al-Qaeda. They can admit it now, or they'll admit it later. This is for the mean machine, I really mean these dictators. They can't harm you, your army couldn't save you. I fight like Bob Marley, but my love is much greater. I'm poetry's Basquiat, but I got my creator. Pen and a sword, I'm a silent type gangster. Student of the words, I be battling the tanker. So gangster, I pimp the information. Open your eyes to these secret organizations. Scanning your eyes, live on every station. They pacify the people with miseducation. Word to Lauryn Hill, I connect the separation. I protect the ill in my shy demonstration. African state of mind, we here to save the nation. Controlled by the Masons, new world plan to microchip the population. Roundtable network, soldiers of Satan, now that's gangster. Now that's gangster, and these wanksters getting played by some boarding school pranksters who like to see slaves running in a maze to the end of days. This is for the people, then devils better pray. Word to Fidel, I'm the resurrection of Che, compose a revolution to save us today, cause I'm sick of rap lusting, American dream trusting. I rock steady like Boogie Down Productions. This is entertainment that's not up for discussion, this blackface media. Well, I'm the commercial interruption. Reality rap versus corporate corruption. Consume with consumption. You challenge the system. They make the assumption that you a terrorist because you're not off lunching, killing yourself, chilling, or humping. Well, I'm educating the people. I'm teaching them something. And everywhere is war. Peace, y'all. So, I guess now we're going to talk about, I think it's time to talk about the different wars that we go through. Who's on the track? I know that's ghetto. Can I hit that track? No. No. Next track, please. The one after that. just one. Is there another track on it? There we go. So, talking about war. And to defeat any war, to me, you have to have an educated populace. Because an educated populace will always be the best defense against tyranny. So you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself and know your enemy. Because everywhere there's a war. War on your mind, war on your heart, war on your soul. Everywhere is war. 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 Everywhere is war. We live at the shrine. Femi Felakuti, Garvey state of mind. Media is the minstrel. Show you the time. Program your mental. Music instrumental to killing our potential. While they outfoxing, chasing Bin Laden, making up votes, creating bombs dropping. Where are our hopes? Killing our options. The timeline is talking. Whips, cameras, cable, internet, blue chip, iPod, OnStar. Stop that bullshit. They take me right now. Well, I'm rapping, tapping my system, but I'm still Fred Hampton. Look, and I see them, I know how they kick it. The media's so wicked, but I'm the natural mystic. Yo, BET, you should come with chicken and a biscuit. I know how y'all flip it. Open your eyes. They cover up genocide, then they advertise. Before you realize, you want to be an idol. Pimp your ride. Well, I fight for my survival. Where you buy them fries, or buy into them lies. They on Sister Lauren, but they buy them freaking Jordans that don't make them rise. That ain't no surprise. Media, we see you every single day. There's poetry. Turn the TV off and go read a book. Try Malcolm and Che. It's poetry, Chicago, revolution every day, and it's war. Everywhere is war. Everywhere is war. Grouped by the door. Everywhere is war. 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 Everywhere is a war. And if you spread love, you spread peace, you can stop all wars. Free your mind. Peace, y'all. Alright. Can we turn that mic down just 1,000? I'm gonna leave y'all with one more piece. One of the stories of Malcolm, I think that really inspires me as a man. In terms of relations, like the relationship with Betty X, I mean, it's just like to have that type of bond with somebody. I mean, all of us as leaders, men in our community, you need a strong black woman near you to hold you down, to be able to cry those tears too when nobody else is around, because you know that brother was going through struggles. And to have somebody that knows what's on your heart while you're trying to share it to the world, it's not only important, it's necessary. And I mean, that love just inspires me, you know. So I'm gonna share a little piece called How to Love a Revolutionary Woman. Because I don't think, I mean, if we let, you know, stations such as BET, and I will diss them, if we let television and media define how we love each other, we'll end up dead. Because they just want us to shoot. It seems like they just want us to shoot and kill each other and disrespect completely. I just don't understand it. And especially like working with I see so many youth in here, and just like I came from work, and my students, same thing. Like, the only thing they want to love and emulate is what's given to them. And what's given to them, we all know, is some BS. So it's up to us to love our children, to teach them, to be examples of that love. Like, I can't go out here and preach love and then be a pimp. Right, brothers? And sisters, we have to hold up a standard. Like, you have to raise a standard. Sisters? So, with that, how to love a revolutionary woman. Let me take your hand. If I could only take the traits of your ex-lovers, the ones who, not the ones who had brothers, but the ones who had sisters and praised their mothers. I want to take their tender tenacity and break your mental chastity with the hardest thought in the galaxy. Am I ready to die? Think about that. Am I ready to die? Am I ready to die for my people? Do I want to follow or do I want to lead my people? Do I want to plant seeds in revolutionaries? Do I want to breed revolutionaries who murder all talk, only read revolutionaries? Those Harvard revolutionaries who pass themselves as master vocabulary but can't read the dictionary of making things happen. I give these false prophets a picture of revolution. They only read the caption. All talk, no action. And before I finish asking, I check for your reaction. I see that you are ready. Like a panther in heat. Like Harriet Tubman told her people to be. Now I have to go and ask if you are ready. I have to ask is what's below your navel a fable? Malcolm said no. It's the reincarnation of why Cain killed Abel. So we sat around the round table smoking squares and began to talk about record labels who are trying to disable our unborn seeds before they reach the cradle with grave attempts to make me see with more split personality than a Gemini acting like Sable. But I am able to see beyond this fallacy, the stars, the black hole, and the galaxy. You are actually mentally, mathematically sweeter than the reality that may play tricks if one can't dream. Fade and mix your name in the same plane that Moses saw in the bush high on cocaine, that Jesus speaks every time we call his father in vain, in the same voice that inspired Nas to write Illmatic on the train. And I listened, trying to maintain how you were comparable to the parable that made Ivan the Terrible seem tame to the sparrow that my poems sing about every time we listen to a stereo. This is where I become a pharaoh, launching more lyrics in the vernacular that make your mind, body, and soul capture the Holy Spirit. Capture the tear that dripped in traffic. You make me high, but not so tragic that I can't write how dynamic you are for having a great, 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 great grandmother who crossed the Atlantic. Went through hell for masters with more cold white skin than passengers on the Titanic. Went through slavery, Reconstruction, destruction, semantics. Let me speak in terms of romantics. Let me conquer your body like Hannibal, wish granted. Let me roam your locks, understandable to the reason we roll up the preamble and sample premiere on mushrooms and appear to ramble the constitution of your curves. The revolution between my words that has me calling you Eve without the apple. I would go to Africa and paint your image in 16 chapels. Watch Michelangelo completely baffled. D'Angelo and Brown Sugar got me asking you, how does it feel when I travel this globe? Come back and whisper in your earlobe how these Greek philosophers stole and these Asian mathematicians couldn't honor how I compose you in a Chicago state of flows that were right below the nose of students who said heaven stops between your legs and never grows. But I suppose my thought pattern is from Saturn. I speak in hydrophonics, chronic ebonics. I am able to find your pleasure principle without the use of electronics. No emails, no cell phones, no two ways about it, just facts about how you take me back to a black church to reminisce on your grandmother's moans and the same voodoo you cast on me in Baton Rouge. Your art is war, but your beauty, your power has me calling a truce. I surrender. Peace out. On behalf of my poetry family, Underground Railroad, who couldn't be here, I just want to say thank you for having us out, having me out. Thank you for your time, your ears. Malcolm, you here, you'll always be with us. Your legacy is carried on, and we will not stop fighting for freedom. Peace, y'all.